Welcome to the channel today, guys, your channel for fun and adventure in the outdoors. Okay, well, here I am, 45 minutes before departure. You guys already know what this video is all about because of the title and the thumbnail. So, here we go. Today is a huge dash. Today, Davy's dash is living it big. We're sending it huge, man. And I'm so pumped. In fact, I'm so pumped. 1 o'clock in the morning, I was pumped. 3 o'clock in the morning, I was pumped. 4:30 in the morning, I was so pumped. I got out of bed, drank 2 pots of coffee, just rattling right now. And I don't know if watching skydive videos before I go and do my first skydive is a good thing or not. I don't know. I'm probably leaning on the fact that maybe I should not be watching this stuff right now. But, yeah. So, why are we skydiving? Well, in October, I turned 50. So, to celebrate 50 years of being awesome, this is part of my bucket list, part of my birthday present to myself. We all have bucket lists, and I always promise myself, and this is also a self-kept promise to myself, that I would skydive on or before my 50th. We're 2 months away from that. I gotta keep this promise to myself. Today is that day. Look how calm those guys are. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's roll the intro. This is an adventure I'm never gonna forget, I tell you what. Well, my friends are just pulling up here to pick me up, and I gotta tell you, my nerves are racing right now. All right, let's get after it. Alright guys, well here we are in Gimli, Manitoba. We're at Skydive, Manitoba. We're getting ready to go in, get registered, and prepare to jump. Okay, so basically what we do is we come in, we fill out on the computer here, then we fill out this form here, sign your life away, as you can see, which is all good with me. And we're just going to come over here, talk to the gentleman. Yeah, so this is what the place looks like. And awesome.
Mind you, the important part of the briefing is going to be the exiting of the aircraft and the free fall body position we're going to talk about. Those are kind of the things I want you to remember. But I'll kind of run through the whole what to expect through the day. So for tandem skydiving, you guys are going to be given a harness and goggles. The instructor wears a parachute on his back. There's 4 points of attachments. We have 2 attachments at the hips and 2 at the shoulder. And each of the hooks are rated for about 5,000 pounds. So with all 4 hooked up, you're in good hands. Yeah. When we approach the airplane, we always want to approach the airplane from the back. Sometimes we hot load, meaning the propeller's spinning while we're still getting in the airplane. So stay nice and close to your instructor and just be aware of your surroundings around the airplane. Don't bump your head on the wing and you're climbing the plane, watch your shins. Just being aware of through that excitement of your surroundings. let's pretend that this is the airplane. So we took all the seats out of the airplanes. So we're gonna get in the airplane and sit on the floor of the airplane like this. You're gonna sit in between your instructor's legs, facing the back of the plane. We're not gonna get connected right away, so we don't have to get real close. We can just relax and flight up. We are gonna wear a seatbelt for takeoff. It's a normal airplane seatbelt, except we're not gonna wear like a normal seatbelt. We're gonna run it through our harness, ideally the chest strap. We're gonna wear that seatbelt till 1,500 feet. At 1,500 feet, your instructor's gonna tell you to take your seatbelt off. You can unbuckle your seatbelt, take it off your chest strap, and then lay it back on the floor without buckling it back up. We're gonna leave it unbuckled so that we don't have a loop.
Right.
So now we're gonna relax, 20-minute flight to get to altitude. At about 1,000 feet before we open the door is when we're gonna do the full hookup. So to hook you up, some instructors might get you up on your knees like this, and then they'll come behind you and hook you up. What I do, what most of us do now, is we just stay sitting down. You're gonna sit with nice straight posture, not giving us your back, kind of presenting your hips to us, and you're gonna shimmy towards us as we tighten those side connectors real nice and tight. As we tighten them, you're gonna feel yourself, you're gonna be hooked up. Then we do the top hooks, click, 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 click. Confirm it with you, top hooks are hooked up, bottom hooks are hooked up. At this point, if you wiggle around or like try to lean forward, you'll see that you're tight to us. 2-3 minutes later, we're gonna put the goggles on. So we only need the goggles for free fall or the canopy ride. If you wear contacts or glasses, you can keep them on for the canopy ride. Or else you can just wear them for free fall. So we're gonna put the goggles on like 2 seconds or 2 minutes before the door opens. The goggles, you're gonna have them around your neck. Take them on, put them on. You tighten them by pulling on the drawstrings like this. And you want them nice and tight, making sure there's no gap right here. Different people's noses, find that spot on your nose where it fills in the gap. Your instructor's gonna double check before we go to make sure your goggles are on nice and tight. So now our goggles are on, or we're hooked up. The pilot gives us the A-OK to open the door. So this is the important part of the briefing. So the instructor's gonna open the door. It's gonna get really windy and loud in the cabin, nice cool air. Take a nice deep breath of that cool air. It's gonna help you relax. Over the tire, you can kind of see there's a step right over that tire. It's a step about this big. And that's what we're gonna use to put our feet out. So the instructor's gonna take his left leg and he's gonna put the left leg on the step, leaving most of the step for you. You're gonna take your left leg. There's a door frame of the door here. So you're probably gonna have to use your hands to get your foot out the door, just to get that last little bit of flexibility. Get your left foot out, place it on the step. You're gonna take your right foot out, place it on the step. So now your feet knees together, both feet on the step. Your instructor's gonna shimmy you into the door as he's getting himself ready to jump. Next, you have straps on your harness. I like to call them your ocean handles, because at any time, whether you're sitting in the airplane, you're in free fall, or you're under the parachute, you feel like you need to hang on to something for like a security reason, this is the only part of the equipment you're allowed to hang on to. Everything else, I mean, you can touch it, but these are your handles. We're gonna get you to hang on to them for the exit. So put your hands on the harness, arms nice and close to the body, making it nice and small to get shut the door. Lastly, you're gonna look at the ground and be like, holy smokes, we're high. Then you're gonna take your head and rest your head on your instructor's shoulder. And that's for 2 reasons. One is gonna avoid any headbutting action on the exit. So these guys are military SARTEC guys. So the head on the shoulder is actually to encourage you to arch, which we're going to talk about in a second. So you go left, right, hands on the harness, head back, ready, set, and your instructor's going to push you. We don't really jump out of the airplane, we kind of just roll out the back and dive out the back. So when we're skydiving, we want to be falling stable on our belly. We call it belly flying. You see it in pictures and stuff, everyone's on their belly. So it's a little bit like a badminton birdie. When you throw a badminton birdie up in the sky, it's always going to come down this way. So we can do that with our bodies. So for tandem skydiving, the position we want you in free fall looks like this. So your legs are together, and you're tucking them away between your instructor's legs, trying to kick your instructor in the butt. Your head is nice and high. Once we get stable, the view is now on the horizon. So when your head is nice and high, you're seeing the horizon, the ground, and the sky. If you have your head like this the whole time, you're just gonna see one farmer field. And you're not going to get any ground rush. People like to look at the ground hoping to get some ground rush, but you only get that at about 2,000 feet. Anything above, you're not going to release the ground. So if you feel your instructor going like this, it's to get you that nice head high. That makes you a nice kind of a banana position. Falling nice. If you guys have video, that nice body position helps us keep the camera in frame. We don't have to.
Okay, good. Because I got video.
You got video.
So, yep.
So yeah, so if you have a nice good arch, it's super easy for your instructor to get good shots. If you start flailing around too much, you might have to use this hand to fly the cannon.
Right.
Basically, we're behind you with our long arms and legs, and we want legs tucked away, arms in, kind of making you smaller than us. Now, as soon as we get stable, 5 to 10 seconds into the skydive, you're gonna feel your instructor tap you on the shoulder. That's your cue to stay in that nice body position where you can let go of the harness and put your arms out 90 degrees to the side like you're getting held up at the bank. So this is a bit more of a real skydiving position where you have your arms out. If your instructor moves your arms, just leave them where you put them. It's probably because they're all kind of not very symmetrical. It doesn't happen very often because we have the long arms to fight it, but if your instructor moves your arms, sometimes people are like this or like, you know, weird things. So if they move your arms, just leave them where they put them. So now we're free falling. We're gonna do about, depending if we go to 10.5 or 9, 30 to 45 seconds of free fall. We're gonna open the parachute at 5,000 feet. So at this point, you're gonna go from free fall to under canopy. You're gonna, notice it as it's happening. The parachute opens, it's soft. Parachute's open. Woohoo! Yeah, that was awesome. That was so much fun. So now we're under the canopy. There's a little bit of housekeeping that we can do under the canopy to make you a bit more comfortable. So we're gonna loosen up your chest strap a little bit. A little bit more room to move around on the canopy. Also, those side connectors that we put extremely tight in the airplane, those are counterproductive for the canopy ride because now you're kind of still dangling like this with your instructor. So we're gonna loosen those up so that you can settle into the harness nicer. If we have trouble loosening them, sometimes we'll put our feet out and get you to stand on our feet and lift a little bit of the weight off those side connectors just so we can get them loosened. Doesn't happen very often. But if your instructor sticks his feet out and says, stand on my feet, that's what he means. Stand on his feet, lift up a little bit of your weight. You won't be able to pick yourself right up, but just lifting up that little bit of weight. So now we're ready, loosen up those side connectors, we're still up high, so we're not gonna land, but that's what we need to do to be ready. Now we're ready to fly the parachute and have some fun. So we've already had fun, even more. So your instructor's gonna hand you the toggles. Toggles are these yellow loops that are connected to the brake lines, and so we use to steer the parachute. There's some for you and there's some for us, so we can fly the parachute together. When he presents them to you, he's gonna present them to you open, grab your hand and put them right in the toggle, and grab the toggle. And then bring your hands all the way up. So when your hands are all the way up like this, the parachute is what we call full flight. So it's flying full speed ahead as fast as it can go, which is not very fast. If you want to turn to the right, you just pull the right toggle down to the right, you're gonna start a slow turn to the right. If you want to do a really fast spiral turn, you can burn that toggle nice and low, and you're gonna end up in a nice fast spiral turn. We're gonna try one nice and high together, do one full 360, see how you like it. If you like it, we can do more. If you don't like it, we can just have a nice, slow, peaceful parachute ride. The more spirals we do, the less time we spend on the canopy. So nice, peaceful, slow ride, or kind of a bit more speedy. We do that till about 2,000 feet. 2,000 feet, the instructor is going to take the controls off you. He's going to say, okay, I have control. And then your hands, you can either put them back on the harness, let them dangle, put them on your legs. And right before we come in for landing, we're going to get you to pick up your legs for landing. So we want, as the instructors, to slide in on our bums first, or our legs onto our bums. So when you come in for landing, we're going to say, okay, feet and knees together, bring your legs up as high as you can. Like this. So you can use your hands underneath your knees. Another trick, if you try to bring your leg directly up, it's kind of hard, but if you go and then this, it's a bit easier. Don't worry about that bring your legs up part. We can talk about that under canopy. The only thing I want you guys to remember is that free fall position, which is hands on the harness, head back. As soon as we exit, arch and try to kick your instructor in the back.
Hey, I think I'm ready for it now? Yeah, I think I'm ready for my...
Way easier in the sky than on the ground because you get the wind. That's about it. That's about all there is to it.
Awesome.
You guys have any questions?
So what speed are we free falling at?
So
What's our free fall speed?
It depends on our combined weight, but
Right.
a good average is about 180 kilometers an hour.
Nice.
It's kind
And then, so the canopy opens and we slow to 25 kilometers an
Yeah,
hour.
about 25 kilometers an hour.
Nice.
And that takes about 1,000 feet to open.
Okay.
So it's not like a dead stop, right?
Right.
It's a slow deceleration that takes about 5 seconds.
Nice. And then how long is the canopy ride, about on average? So you said like 45 seconds.
We open the parachute about 5,000 feet, and the parachute descends about 1,000 feet per minute. So you get about a 5-minute canopy ride
Nice.
if we're not doing too many turns.
Right, okay.
4 or 5 minutes, yeah.
I know.
Sweet.
Yeah, awesome, thank you.
No problem, yeah.
Alright guys, well I'm here with my instructor and the gentleman that's going to throw himself out of the, or probably throw me out of the plane with him, attached to me. I'll let you introduce yourself.
My name is Brent. I'm one of the instructors here at Skydive Manitoba.
Awesome. And how long have you been an instructor here for?
I've been an instructor about, I don't know, 15 years or so.
15 years, awesome. So how many jumps would you have to your record?
How many would make you feel comfortable? I'm strapping you and we're going out of a plane.
Doesn't matter, man. Just as long as you know how to get things done, that's the important thing.
Got about 1,350 jumps.
1,350 jumps. Wow, that's incredible. So obviously you know the conditions. I see the flag is not even moving.
Yeah.
So what are conditions looking like for a jump today?
Beautiful day for a jump. The smoke's gone. We're going to get the massive view here.
Yeah, awesome. I was so happy. We got that
The
little bit of rain there last week and kind of shut down some of that smoke.
Exactly. So the upper wind, we got a little bit out of the west, so we're going to get out about 1.5 miles to the west.
Okay.
As we come down, the ground winds are a lot lower, so we're going to come in with a little bit of speed. It's going to be fun.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's
Nice,
awesome.
fast, soft landing.
Awesome. All right. Anything else I should know? Any pointers you want to give me?
So the most important thing?
Yep.
Have fun.
Awesome. Oh yeah. We're smiling.
Awesome.
All right, guys. There we go. Next time you see me, we'll be getting suited up and ready to jump on that plane.
Excellent.
Thanks, man.
Hey, no problem.
Feed in first. What about wearing jewelry? Should I have my watch, my ring off?
They're okay. Yeah, if they're big and bulky or loose, take them off, but otherwise, just let it know. Alright, 1 and 2.
My harness, I wouldn't work almost.
So this one we're going to use.
Yeah, I try not to use the watch at work.
I'll get Yeah, exactly.
It's a bad day at work if I'm using my harness.
Every time I take off, I can't remember full blown VR So, anyways, I'm like,
Alright, can let those go now. Give me a nice wide stance.
not many people know. And yeah,
So, now's the time that anything important needs to come out from under the straps.
super simple. You know how to
Yep, good. Wonderful.
Yeah, I was wondering about that when I was making my gosh selection this morning.
Hey, little one, what's up?
It's cutie, eh? So my friends asked me, they said, so you're jump master, has he ever had to go into reserve shoot? And your answer would be?
3 times.
3 times?
Yep. 2 on my sport gear. So my first one, so I jumped for sport gear.
Okay.
Basically, we call them our toys.
Right.
The reserve parachutes are real parachutes, your main is your toy.
Right.
So I jump kind of small, sporty, turny, diving canopies because they're fun.
Yep.
So
Like do you do those swoop competitions and stuff?
yeah, I don't compete, but I like to.
Yeah.
Just we call it beer line swimmer.
Right.
So my first one was just a spinning malfunction, one of those when they start going, there's really no saving it. The second one, I was actually demoing a new canopy from a manufacturer, and I opened it up. I had 2 jumps on it. I opened up, and one of the lines broke on opening.
Oh, really?
I was like, well, I have 2 landings on this canopy. I don't really want to figure out what it's like landing it with a broken line.
Right.
So I cut that away, and I had 1 in 10.
Nice. At least you have that experience.
Yeah, it actually used to be a requirement in order to be a tandem instructor. You had to have had at least 1 cutaway. Because it's shown you're efficient. Exactly. But they've since dropped that requirement because people would actually, the gear's gotten so good, is that people would actually have to go find a tertiary rig, basically a rig with 3 parachutes on it, and intentionally do a cutaway because you always have to have 1 more parachute that you intend to use.
Right.
So we can't just go with our normal gear and plan to do a cutaway. So this is actually going to be a little tighter than I want. As we move around, it's going to kind of settle into your body a bit.
Oh yeah, I can feel things are...
So we're going to check this again before we get in the plane, and then I check it 1 more time when we're gearing up before we exit. After we open the parachute, if this is tight enough, let me know, we can loosen it off a bit. Yep. Now that we've got the leg straps done, here. Wonderful.
Awesome.
So if you want, oh, you're up. Awesome. Yeah, I'm just going to adjust this fly strap a little bit. Okay. All right. 1 more spin for the camera.
So this is what I'm holding on to.
Yeah, there's your holy shit handles.
That's my head back.
Yeah.
Feet up.
Forward.
Forward. Okay.
Perfect. So if you want, go ahead and switch lenses. If you want a different lens for capturing landings.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my gear together, and in a couple minutes, we'll start getting across.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll just be right over there then.
Sounds good.
Awesome, thanks. I'm sorry, what?
Brant.
Brant.
It was
Yes.
David, right?
Yes.
Ha!
Thanks, man. There we go. So, gonna kind of walk like I got that proverbial pickle, but that's because we got the leg straps here. I got my tripod on still. My leg straps there are, yeah, they're kind of tight around, you know. So we got kind of like we got a pickle. All right, so I'll give you a little bit of an update on how am I feeling at this point. I'm all harnessed up now. Just waiting on my flight. My instructor Brant is just he's getting geared up himself. I don't know if you heard much of that conversation that we were having, but he's gone to backup shoot 3 times, and that actually kind of makes me feel better. So as far as my nerves go right now, I am just cool as a cucumber. Honestly, I'm not nervous at all at this point in the game. It really helps when you have the good instruction, when the good training stuff. That really goes a long way. And because my Brant, my jump master, has got a great personality to him, and that really helps. Just ease you and get you right into the moment. Right now, I'm 2 thumbs up. I want to go. So, right on.
Davey, feeling real?
Oh yeah, I'm stoked, man. Let's do this one.
You ready for this?
Oh yeah, we're ready.
Excellent.
Absolutely. Awesome. I can't hear. Nice.
How was that?
That was awesome. That was so wonderful. What a beautiful world we live in, man. Woo! Man, thank you. Awesome.
Davey,
awesome.
You just jumped out of an airplane?
Yes, I did.
Happy 50th, man.
Thanks, man.
Welcome to the sky.
Yeah, the sky is so beautiful. What a beautiful world we live in, man. That was crazy. Just going out of the airplane was like, heart stopped, started breathing, the rush, the cold air, and then all of a sudden it started getting warmer, and then it was like full brake check, man. It was like, that was awesome. That was
Parachute's
such
open.
a wicked experience, man. Woo! Thank you.
Oh, my
Thank
pleasure.
you, man. I am so pumped. Oh, beautiful.
All right, wow, look at that hair, hey guys? Woo! That was just absolutely phenomenal, man. I don't, again, why do I take, look at this guy, get him in here, get him in here. That's the man that just took me for the ride of my life, man. It was awesome. So while it's still fresh in my head, he's gonna start unstrapping my stuff. Yeah, there was two divers that jumped before me. So the door went open and out they went, and then there was another ride up for another few thousand feet. And then this solo skydiver jumped out. It was our turn. That's when the heart kind of stopped for a little while. And then out the door we went, cold air, and it was just awesome. Started breathing again, and yeah, it was just, man, just wind just rushing. My ears wouldn't pop, and but then it was, you felt the air getting a little bit warmer. All of a sudden it was brake check time, and then it was the most serene thing I've ever experienced in my life. No sound at all, like, until you guys started getting closer, and I could hear the motorcycles racing over there on the drag strip. But one of the most awesomest experiences I've ever had in my life. Happy birthday for my being awesome for 50 years on this earth. And yeah, I guess that's about all I have to do to wrap it up. I'd like to say thank you to Heather and Grant, for my friends, for getting me out here, and Skydive Manitoba for having me out and having a great time. So
Thanks, man. That was fun.
awesome, awesome.
Come back anytime.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.